Good afternoon, fellow gun guys. Tony from AZ Gun Guys here. Today we're going to talk about a new acquisition of mine, the Ruger22 45 Lite. Now before we get into that, I always like to do old school versus new school, and this will just take a second. This was my baby for years and years and years and years. I believe I got this, I'm going to say 1980. Notice the bluing, it's just torn up real bad. I got this in 1982 or 81 when I was 25, we're on somewhere in there. It's like 32 years old now. Now this is still a great gun, believe it or not. It shoots wonderful, it has no issues at all. Storm Ruger, Southport, Connecticut, modeled after the Luger in World War II, the German Luger. Really good gun, but I want it's up a little newer and updated now. I have that, you may have seen my video on the SIG 1911 and 22. I like that one a lot too. Having some jamming issues with that one, only because it requires really good ammo. And right now, at the ammo situation here in, where are we, November of 14, it's just tough to find. When you find your ammo, and I've been able to dig it up, but you just grab what you can get. Sure, we all want to shoot the CCI mini mags, and we don't have any problem. If you find those, that 1911-22 shoots great, but other than that, it's hard to find them, and it's hard for the thing doesn't eject. The slide comes back a long ways, and you get a lot of failure to feeds on it. It's still a lot of good times with it. I would never get rid of it. I do like it a lot. I like the feel of it and everything, but it's just not practical, even to hunt with or to carry as a sidearm when you're hunting quail or something. And you want a bunny gun. It's just not reliable enough until the ammo situation rights itself. So I was looking for something new, and this one never fails. This one is the old classic. It releases on the bottom. It only has a safety. The safety also releases the bolt, but actually it's not even designed. You basically load it in. It does not chamber back when the last round's empty. So I wanted a newer version of it. Now, in keeping in the honesty, I have shot this. I put about 300-400 rounds through it in the past couple of weeks because it has a jamming issue, and I called Ruger, and they said try different ammo and put a lot of rounds, different ammo, run rounds through it, break it in, and then because I was really going to send it back to them, and I'll explain to that here in just a second. But let's just talk about what it comes with when you open it. So you open the box. Now, a couple things that it came with. You have the gun itself, obviously. It comes with, all the typical information here. Stuff here, thank you, yes, they love us, you can get discounts. Instruction manual for the Ruger Mark III, and these are for all of them, of course, and this is the Lite version. A couple other things. You too can have your very own sticker for the back of your truck. I like this. Came with a little Ruger bag for it. Looks kind of nice. I do like the other case though. The regular Mark IIIs come in a plastic case and they're nice. This one does not. Don't ask me why, but it doesn't. Comes with a second magazine and a lock. You can put this through when the deal's back. You put it right through there and it locks there's no way a kid can get into it. So they're very safety conscious, which as a mine, it's a good thing. Also comes with a second deal here and this little key, and it goes through the back of the gun and locks it, and therefore you can't cycle around into it, and therefore it renders it safe also. Now, I did buy an upgrade to this. I put on a True Glow red dot sight for it. So let's talk about the gun itself. So here it is, Ruger22 45 Lite. This is the new version here. Mine just had the safety here. This is the safety, the mag release, and the slide release or the bolt release right here. It also has a loaded chamber indicator right here. So it actually sticks out, and it's orange on the top when there's a round in there. You can't see it. I'm not going to load a round in there. I never do that. I don't keep ammo near it when I am doing my reviews. It has a threaded barrel, which I like because down the road I do intend to order and apply for and do all the stuff you got to do for a suppressor. But that screws on right there. Pretty cool. 22 suppressors are cool. I was just recently on a deer hunt in northern Arizona, and I could have gotten, I don't know how many squirrels. There were squirrels all over the place. I didn't dare take the shot because I didn't want to scare any deer away, which we never did get a deer as it was. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to turn it on anyway. I'm going to turn on the red dot scope here, the red dot sight. And I have no idea if you can see in there, but I'll move it up and down a little bit. There it is right there. And the accuracy of these things is unbelievable. As soon as I finish with this, I'm going to show you some range work we did this morning. Shooting some pumpkins and shooting steel targets and all the good stuff that we have. It also comes with the dude right here, where you can attach your red dot, or you can put anything else you want on them. But it comes with the rail, and basically you just unscrew the little screws that come with it right there, and you screw in these guys. Here's the important part: Loctite. Use Loctite. A couple times I took it to our local range here. It's an indoor range. I just was feeling it out, and I didn't get 60, 70 rounds through it, and the whole thing was wobbling off. So I crimped it down really tight. Put a couple of drops of Loctite on each one of those screws, and it sealed it up really nice. So there's been some issues with jamming. You can't tell by looking at it, but the feed ramp is really steep. So at the bottom, when the bullet hits, many times it just stops. So the other half of the AZ gun guys, pretty smart here, on a Q-tip, put a Q-tip on a drill, and then buff that up with some solution he has and really put a good shine on it, and it was sliding in real nice today. Like I say, I was going to send it back to Ruger, and I still might, because, you know, I said to them, you know, these guns aren't cheap. No guns are cheap. This actually was very inexpensive as far as guns go. But why should I have to do that? Why should you spend money on a brand new gun and then it doesn't cycle? I used the Golden Bullets by Ruger, and it didn't cycle any of them. I couldn't even get the first one in. This was eating Federals and CCI, not the mini mags, but the other ones perfectly all day today, and you'll see some of that. And so I really don't have any complaints with it. It's been really running good. It's just really, really nice. 20 without the red dot. It's 20, I believe, 24 ounces or 26 ounces. It's really light. It's easy to carry on your person as a sidearm if you're hunting or something. It's not really a concealed carry gun. It's a 22, let's face it. But all in all, it's really nice. I like it, and it really is the next evolution in this guy here. You know, it really is when you think about it. The 22-45, you can see the difference in the angle right there, in the angle of the dangle, as they say. The angle of the pistol grip. This has the more Luger slant into where this has the 40, like the 1911, the 45 grip. In fact, 45 pistol grips fit on here. I can pull them off any of my 45s and install them right on here. Little glitch right here. I don't know if you could spot that. Right there, you'd have to file that up a little bit because it gets hung up on this this dude right here. But that's it. Other than that, it's a 45, which I'm going to put some rosewood grips on it because, you know, I like the rosewood look. But all in all, I'm very pleased with it so far. Now, especially today, we took it out and I shot probably at least 350 to maybe 450 rounds with no jams. And then at the very end, it jammed a little bit. It's getting dirty, so you got to clean a little bit. I've had some requests by some friends of mine who are part of the, they read and they watch our videos about the breakdown and what I think of them. Now, anybody who knows these guns knows this right here, the Ruger Mark Series, is a nightmare. This comes down, it swings out, and then this little guy here, you pull it down, and then that's how you get to the cleaning. The bolt comes out. It is an absolute nightmare to put back together. You need a rubber hammer sometimes. Ruger's very good. They'll talk you through it. There are YouTube videos on it. I'm not going to do it now, but it's important that you clean it, and you got to clean it the right way by pulling the whole bolt carrier out of there. Pull that whole bolt out of there and get it good and clean. Because 22s, you know, everybody knows 22s. Some of the accessories I got for it. I love this. Okay. This is the holster, and it's kind of a strange holster, but it fits in like this here. And with that look, to me, it looks like Han Solo's gun right out of Star Wars. Everybody remember that? So it fits in, it locks in, it's not going to go anywhere. Locks in. Real sweet, real sweet. I like it. It fits good. It's so light when you carry it, you don't even know you have it. Make sure we get the red dot off, which we do. The other thing, which I highly recommend, these guys on your thumb are a nightmare. That's the old one. This is the new one. I mean, that spring is so tight and you just tear up your thumbs. It is worth. I got these, the holster and this, from Midway, who does a good job. You just simply put it on here, pull it down, and it locks like that, and you just load your bullets in. You just load your rimfire right in there, and it's perfect. Take a look at it. Isn't that nice? I mean, this is like 12 bucks. Best 12 bucks you're going to spend to save your thumbs. They already get a dent in my thumbs. But that's it. I mean, that's perfect. So it sits there. A couple of things like that are make it worthwhile. Again, the gun itself is shooting really good. It's very accurate. I can give you some of the final details on it. I mean, if you want to get specifics. I'll tell you this. Here at AZ Gun Guys, Rich and I and some of the other guys that shoot with us, we're not going to sit here and give you all the specifics on everything because most people are not specific crazy. They're not into, what it'll do at this and the drop rate at this. This is a bunny gun. These are fun guns, you know what I mean? And we could do that with AR-15s or whatever else you're into. But the guns like these, we're regular guys. We all shoot just for fun. We're not making a living at it. We're having a good time with it. And, that's how we approach these things. So, I could give you the old, this gun has a 1 in 6 right-handed twist, 22 long rifle, blah, blah, blah. Manufacture date was October of 13, so I guess it sat around for about a year. I've had it about 3 weeks now. Bought it new.